What up, Dokkanners? We have the details for the Extreme Z battle for Cell and Cell Jr. dropping tonight. The data download information revealed all, and now we know what the category is that is needed for this event. So we'll talk about that. We'll do some team building guide options in this video. But first, I want to talk about the data download stuff because Global and JP got some things, and JP got a little bit extra, which is a very welcomed surprise. So big shout out to Proton for all things data download information. Follow him on Twitter. We are getting the EZA for both versions. We are getting Explosive Chain Battle for both versions, updated Korean and Chinese fonts, but then Global is getting stage 58, which is Terrifying Conquerors, and JP is getting stage 60, which is Power Absorption. And actually something very interesting, with stage 60 now out, that completely rounds out the 51 through 60 era of Super Battle Road. So for JP, what is their LR going to be? Because it hasn't been released yet. So I don't know if this is a new formula where they're going to be implementing the LR reward later on or what, but at this moment, we don't know what the new LR is going to be. So any guesses? Let me know in the comments what you think the new LR could be for this batch, if at all. I don't know if they're even going to do that. Maybe they're, I don't know, maybe they're skipping it. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's talk about the update on JP 5.4.0 that gave them the ability to skip animations on Peton, and you can pick up all rewards at once. Let's say you have like all 5 of the Peton battles complete. You can click one button or maybe 2 or whatever. You can pick up all the rewards at once instead of having to do them individually, which is very tedious and annoying. So that is a much welcome change. I can't wait for that on Global. And then this is something, I mean, we already talked about this on the last video. Certain events, it will only show you the characters that you can bring to the event when editing a team. But then on top of that, they got some bug fixes and some UI changes, which we'll get to in a minute. So for this right here, this is what basically that update looks like. So shout out to Minato here. The Extreme Z battle or the Extreme Z area formula is basically you have to choose from these particular characters, and these 4 have to be on the team. So what you're looking at in this image is basically when he is running the Extreme Z area for the Android Cell Saga and he's trying to build his team, these are the only available units that will pop up, and then among those, these 4 have to be on the team, which is why you see the green check marks. And notice how there's no tag here. So this is a very nice facelift because now you don't have to worry about tagging and indexing and all that stuff. It'll all just be automatically done for you. So I can't wait for Global to get this. But on top of that, apparently JP players are experiencing much smoother gameplay and it's faster. So JP players, can you do us a favor on the Global side? Let us know in the comments if that's actually true. You guys are able to run the game a little bit smoother and faster. I also saw something, I don't know if this was on Twitter or Reddit or Discord, or I don't know. There was a screenshot when you link level up a character, those characters that don't receive a link level up now explicitly say in their green box, no new link or something like that. Is that true? Let me know about that as well. So JP feeling it with the nice quality of life changes. I'm jealous. I really hope we can get this soon for Global. I hope we don't have to wait 6 months. It'll probably be like maybe 2 months when Global gets this. But now let's talk about the Extreme Z battle for the Cell and Cell Jr. The category is Entrusted Will. Let me know in the comments if you guys were right or wrong about that one. I don't know if we had too many people guessing this. In the last video, I saw Super Saiyan 2, Youth, Kamehameha. I didn't see any Entrusted Will, but I haven't been able to catch up on all comments yet because I was a little busy this weekend. So let's talk about the event. He is a physical LR, but since he's an LR, that means this is going to function a little bit differently. It is now condensed into 10 stages, each one giving 3 Dragon Stones. You get an extra 3 for completing stage 7, so that's 33 Dragon Stones. And the Entrusted Will category will help you tank damage against the Cell, but the main catalyst for offense is going to be the legendary power link. So if you bring LRs, you can do extra damage as long as they have the legendary power. Now keep in mind, folks, in order to use this link, you have to have 2 LRs on the rotation, both attacking, because otherwise you're not going to get the legendary power link. Now, since Entrusted Will is kind of a new category, we only have 1 lead currently, but you don't need to have that lead. So you're not going to be seeing this unit involved in too many leads on my game. I'm going to show you a couple team options here. A lot of LRs to choose from, especially we have 2 free-to-plays here, Super Saiyan Trunks and Trunks from Super Battle Road. So if you've got those, bring them, especially the STR one, because this is the only type advantage LR in the Entrusted Will category. And then we've also got a bunch of other units here, primarily Hybrid Saiyans, so that should be the key if you guys are trying to put some teams together. So let's take a look here. These are some possible team builds you guys can run. They are by no means optimal, so if you guys want to tweak some units around, depending on what you have or don't have, feel free. These are just some options for you so that you can get the job done. So obviously, you know, boilerplate standard team, you bring the main lead and then you throw in a bunch of LRs and you're good to go. Even though these are type disadvantage, they will still hit very hard, and I think they'll do a good job. And if they don't, then I'll just switch to better LRs, you know? So I just threw these guys on here because you're not going to see them on the rest of these teams. I kind of felt bad. So here's probably the team that you were maybe thinking about, a hybrid Saiyans lead, either with the Tech or the STR Ultimate Gohan. Keep in mind, folks, these names are different. Ultimate Gohan and Gohan Teen, they are named differently, so both can be run on the same team on this event, but you cannot have units of the same name otherwise on the Extreme Z Battle formula. So we've got two LRs here to catalyze the Legendary Power Link. We've got STR Super Trunks. We've also got the Super Strike Event Trunks. If you guys haven't been able to pull this unit yet, that's totally fine. You don't need him. He is just he would make the team a little bit more cohesive, since everybody here, with the exception of one unit, is also a savior. This unit's passive is kind of built on having saviors on the team. I do want to quickly address something that I didn't make a video on, but this Trunks unfortunately comes with the added stipulation of, if you want to unlock this guy and fully awaken him, you have to have completed his event once with the LR Mecha King Cold and Frieza, or sorry, Mecha Frieza and King Cold, which is a Battlefield free-to-play LR, which is very expensive, especially given what is coming up on the horizon for Battlefield units. It is generally not advised to purchase these units willy-nilly. So if you guys were not able to do that mission, I think a lot of people would probably feel the same way, but you should maybe not regret too much not being able to bring this guy. I'm just showing him because he is another free-to-play option to throw on here, but you don't have to have him. So yeah, if you guys couldn't do that mission, don't waste your Battlefield memory trying to do that. I know I should have maybe made a video, but I found out way too late. Didn't really think about it at the time. So here's a good team that you guys could run. Here's another version, probably even better, since the Gohan leads Hybrid Saiyans and also supports defense plus 50%, dude, and then attack plus 30% for Entrusted Will. He is fantastic for this event. He is a permanent attack stacker after a couple of turns. He might be doing most of the work for you anyway. He also has guaranteed guard, which makes him even more powerful. And you just throw in a bunch of other LRs. So if you have one Ultimate Gohan per rotation, then one LR accompanying him, the third rotation unit will always be an LR anyway, given how many units we have here that are LRs. So you will constantly be activating Legendary Power Link. You will constantly be getting a 30% attack increase thanks to the Gohan support. This is probably a go-to team right here. So try this one out. Another team you could run is a full 200% team instead. If you've got the Dokkan Festival Goku Gohan, all you got to do is put together 3 categories at once. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. So you have to go to Android Cell Saga, Super Saiyans, and Entrusted Will all the way down here. Make sure it's on full match, and it shows you all the characters that you can use. Also keep in mind that you don't just have to use Super Saiyan. You can also switch to Goku's family right here. Just remove the Super Saiyan and then do the same exact thing, and that shows these units. A little bit less, but still, those are your options. And keep in mind, you cannot use units that have the same exact name. So if you are going to be doing this strategy, make sure you pick names that are different, which unfortunately there aren't too many options. So good luck with this particular team build. I threw on the Vegeta on there because I wanted to show and remind you guys that he also hits very, very hard, so he will be great for this. And then the Int Gohan, because he can support Bond of Master and Disciple by 30%, and he also has some tanking, and I kind of want to see how much damage he would take against that Cell. So these are some possible team options for you. Let me know in the comments what team you ultimately put together. Honestly, I feel like most team builds are probably going to be centered around this guy, but you know what? People are different, so let's see what you guys come up with. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments. First of all, JP players, how has the update been treating you? Are things smoother, faster, better, stronger? Let us know. And then, did you guys call, this is for everybody, did you guys call the category weakness to be Entrusted Will? And then finally, what is your team build going to be for this EZA? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.